Hey, welcome back to the Ready State. We're in our sheltering hip range of motion movement vital sign practice. I don't know what an acronym is, but you get the idea is that we want to make sure that in this time, we have a second to assess range of motion and appreciate range of motion is a dynamic system. Depending on even what you did yesterday, we call that the session cost. And sometimes your session cost just isn't CNS fry, isn't just being sore. It's also, man, I can't move in these positions. And one of the reasons we do a lot of dynamic warm-ups and even accessory work and even recovery workouts after big efforts is to maintain an eye on the greater picture. So it doesn't matter what assessments you're using, we want you to get comfortable using them all the time. Now, a simple test to look at hip flexion, right, your ability to squat up and down or land deeply in a squat, is a simple test about standing on one leg and seeing if you can lift the other knee past 90 degrees. So we know that your range of motion here, if you're laying on your back, pulling your knee to your chest, should be about 125 to 130 degrees, depending on who you're talking to. Now, the issue with that is it's not weight-bearing, and it doesn't have a lot of context. It's a great passive assessment. It doesn't really tell me what's happening. So a simple idea is stand up without bending to the side or twisting or leaning back. That doesn't move, and your leg comes straight up. And if it sticks at 90, I wonder why you reverse early in your back, or why your hip sometimes gets sore, or why when you do these end range of motion drills, your back dumps and you get cramps in your quad. Well, it turns out you don't have access to your position. So in this short lever knee bent position, I should be able to stand up and pull my knee past that 90 degrees up to about 120, 125, right? That is my quick and simple, easy test that you can drop in anytime, any place. Now look, that still doesn't replicate running. That doesn't look like squatting. It's a component. But the more comfortable you are quickly assessing what your range of motion is and how quickly you can change, then not only will you be able to assess sort of your positional capacity, not just, wow, I suck today because I'm super tired or I feel fatigued or I'm not very strong. You also can say, hey, my range of motion may be limiting. This is a perfect place and intervention also to drop in a test and retest. Standing knee to chest. I do something like the hip capsule mob, wink, link here, and then also suddenly you end up with a test retest. So a quick test that everyone will understand, especially your athletes, especially your remote clients, stand one leg, pick up your other knee to chest, but also this gives you a simple way then to double confirm because you may feel a difference in your squat, which is where we would expect you to feel it, in the movement language of trying to improve this, but this is an even more simplified position, which doesn't mean that we're going to be limited by ankle range of motion or anything else, right? Can you stand and bring your hip to your chest? Yes or no, 1 or 0. Movement vital signs, this is standing, marching. Let us know.